Come on, why is it going so slow? Dude, why is my speed going down? I'm boosting, dude. All right, we're good, guys. We made it through. Woo. So let me let you in on a secret. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a racing game, and in order to progress in these type of games, normally you have to press the A button to put your foot on the gas and accelerate the vehicle. But what if we took that option away? Is it possible to complete one lap on every single track in Sonic Racing Crossworlds without pressing the A button? Well, let's figure it out. So I want to make sure I have the correct gadgets. I'm not really sure how much these will be useful, but I made sure to have a starting boost bounty, a dash panel bounty, which will give me more rings every time I touch a dash ring, which is going to be vital for this challenge, a level 1 quick charge in order to make sure we have the ability to snake, and also a ring gain mini boost, so every time we touch a ring we get a little bit faster. The journey starts on level 1 East Stadium, and now we're gonna figure out if this challenge is even possible to begin with. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can turn. Is there any way to get a little, just enough speed to move? So, are we cooked? Well, I thought of a genius idea, and here it is. I said I can't press the A button, but I didn't say I can't press the B button. But that doesn't seem to work. Doesn't seem like there's a way. How about we try this? This is what I'm gonna do. Since I can't press the A button, we'll see if we can go backwards, right? Go backwards enough to the point where we can pick up enough speed. I was having a little bit of trouble with this, but the first thing I did was look for the Wisp. Now that I see it in my sights, hopefully this can give me the jump start that I need in order to complete this lap. Wisp right here. Just like that. Oh my God, I just missed. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, and oh my goodness. There it is. All right, we got the Wisp. Now, let's use it. Now that we've used the Wisp, I don't have to press the A button. I think I could just snake the rest of the way. Boom. Boom. Yeah, there we go. We're not pressing any A button, and we have a lot of boosting here. Well, we'll see if, you know, where the soft locks lie and on which map, you know? This is certainly a snake thing right now. Right? Boom. Looks like that level 1 boost is going to carry us. That gadget certainly did exactly what it needed to do. Just like that, I think we are going to complete a lap on the first track. No A button required. Nothing. Boom. All right, we did East Stadium. Track number 2, it was a similar scenario, so all we had to do was reverse until we finally were able to get the Wisp. Now that we have the Wisp, let's see if we're able to snake and keep our momentum going for the entire track. And I think we got what we need. We're doing just drifts right now. We'll get another Wisp over here, so now I feel like we're definitely going to be good. Just straight snaking the whole way. Just a one straight snake all the way through. There it is. Let's hit this turn. We're going to get really good turning precision, too. There it is. Boom. All right, we did a lap on this track, so let's move on to the next one. We then moved on to Water Palace. I actually have a lot of confidence with this track because, obviously, it features water. And in this game, the water is going to carry your momentum forward. All you have to do to go faster is simply just hold down the drift button. Drifts, you know? We can't get caught in the... If we get caught in the grass, it's over. Getting caught in the grass will certainly end our challenge. But, guys, it looks like we are... Looks like we're good here. Boom. Another one. On the next map, Metal Harbor, we actually ran into a little bit of a problem, something that I just discovered could impede our progress in the future, or maybe even now. We started off the same way that we always do, by backing up and getting the Wisp, which we got, and now I think it's smooth sailing all the way through. Let's pop this and snake our way through. Hopefully we don't run into any challenges, you know? We were easily able to snake through the track, but then we got to the point where I accidentally flew off the map. No trouble at all. Oh! Okay, I just totally screwed that up. Come on. Ah! There it is. Oh no! Oh my God! At this point, I had lost all my momentum, all of my speed, and I'm gonna need to reverse all the way into the Crossworld portal in order to complete the lap. It's okay, because we can just reverse all the way to the end. That's no problem. I got a little sloppy. Took my eyes off the prize for a second, but all we have to do is just simply, do this. There it is. And oh, it's rejecting me. Oh, it's rejecting me. But wait. It gave me a little speed boost. So now I can actually turn around and then boost. But come on, why is it going so slow? Dude, why is my speed going down? I'm boosting, dude. All right, we're good, guys. We made it through. Whew. All right, we completed a lap, but that was a lot riskier than it needed to be. Let's move on to the next one. Hit that Wisp. Hit that Wisp, brother. And we got it. And now we're good to go. I'm going to stay away from the dirt patches. You know, I'm going to definitely try to avoid those because... yeah, the sand level wasn't too bad. There was a plethora of dash panels to assist me on my journey, so we were able to snake our way through the map. We're starting to lose some speed, though. It looks like you're... I don't know. I think there's some type of effect that the boost has. Like, I think your speed needs to be maintained. Maybe not. Okay, we're snaking through, and we got the Wisp. All set, guys. Another lap down. Probably my least favorite map in the game, if I'm being honest. We're gonna have to see if we can find a Wisp or something. So we did actually end up finding a Wisp, but what did I do? In my typical fashion, I accidentally drove right past it, and then it made my life just a little bit harder. Maybe if we touch this ring right here. No, it doesn't help us. Doesn't quite... oh, no, I meant to get the Wisp, dude. Oh, boy. Now, since like a bonehead, I missed the Wisp, I now have to drive around the track and hopefully find somewhere that can allow me to get some momentum so I can start snaking. Luckily, I found the next best thing, and that is a dash panel. Right about here. Nice, that gave us enough boost, and now we can snake our way through. It doesn't seem like anything's gonna give us any problems. I mean, we're gonna do our due diligence and play all the maps to, you know, see if there's a challenge that arises, but... looks like we're doing pretty good here. No A button required. Yeah, looks like Colorful Mall is down. Nice and easy. Boom. Got it. Let's go to the next one. Mystic Jungle is a little bit more of a tricky map. I mean, I knew Colorful Mall could potentially give me problems, which it certainly did. But this map definitely has a lot of windy turns. Perhaps maybe the most difficult map we've played thus far. After we got the Wisp, we were off to the races, and then we got to the most difficult section yet. So let's see if we can complete it. All right, so this is where it's going to get a little tough. Snaking right here. Right? A little... oh. This is where I get a little concerned here. But I think we'll be all right. We just got the Wisp. Yeah, this one was a little concerning, but it looks like this is also an easy clear. Start to lose some speed, though, at the end. But yeah, that's another lap complete. Apados I wasn't as concerned for, but there is definitely some narrow paths on this track, which I feel like could potentially impede my progress. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. See? We did run into an issue right here, but guys, thank goodness there's another Wisp right there because that could have been a problem. I think without this Wisp right here, potentially there would maybe be a soft lock. I think going onto the air areas. We did get the Wisp. We hit all the turns. The last part I'm worried about is definitely the end. Hopefully we don't touch that grass, but it looks like we are good to go. There it is. Give me a little snake right here, and we are... done with Apados. Wonder Museum, I certainly was not worried about. I mean, in the back of my head, I was thinking, like, what if those dinosaurs attacked me? But I also realized that they only do that on lap 3. So, with that being said, we were able to get the Wisp, and then we snaked all the way through the map to move on to the next one. I don't know if we'd have enough for some of these maps. But it looks like we're all right here. Got a nice little boost right there. And we're good. Boom. Got it. There it is. Wonder Museum is down. All right, Crystal Mine. Let's see if this is an issue. There's a Wisp. So I guess we're good. Now we can power through. Oh, but we got to be careful with our drifts here. This map has a lot of like dirt patches too that can potentially ruin our run. I think. Yeah, we're hitting these dash panels. We're getting some rings. We're accelerating. Oh. All right, didn't use the Wisp there. I don't think I needed to. Let's see if these rings will help us out. Guys, what the hell? Well, good thing I have the Wisp, I guess. Because, you know, I would probably be cooked without it. Good thing I picked one of those things up. I think I would have been good, but it would have been close. For sure. So, yeah, I guess momentum does carry into your drifts. Interesting. All right, Crystal Mine's down. We're back in Seaside Hill, I guess, or Ocean Palace, whatever you want to call it. Same difference, same thing. Let's rock and roll. This map, I don't think we'll see any problems with, especially due to the fact that we have water sections. I feel like are the best for this type of movement. There we go. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Got the water section going, and I think we're good with this one, guys. As a matter of fact, we have a Wisp. Why don't we get risky with it? Oh, that was a big risk right there. And yeah, Ocean View is down. All right, guys, if there's ever a map that was going to give us a problem, I feel like the Pumpkin Mansion one just might be the one. Yeah, here we go. Let's get that one. Let's pop a little Pop a little Yui right here. Yeah, perfect. Should be able to snake the rest of this one. Got that. Oh, see? We don't want to fall off the cliff, but thank goodness I picked up a wisp right there. But this is where it gets tricky right here. I feel like this is where it's going to get a little crazy. These turns are wild. Oh, there's me. I just lapped myself. Nice, nice. Let's use this. I don't know why I'm doing this, why I'm making it risky, but yeah, another lap down, guys. We're good. So next map was Urban Canyon. It's been smooth sailing for the most part so far, but I think I came across my first challenge. We have a ramp coming up right here. Am I going to be able to actually launch off of this? Knowing that I can only go backwards, this could end the run right here with trying to reverse into the Crossworld. Here we go. Oh, nice. It turned us around and no, we are good, guys. We're very good. We're so good. Well, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see if we have enough speed to make it through. All right, let's get a little boost right here. I mean, I have the wisp. We're pretty much done with this, so I think we'll be all right. We'll snake back and forth, and Urban Canyon is done. No A button. Market Street. Oh, come on. Give me a little. I thought I was going to be able to reverse. Let's spin around. Actually, we don't even technically need the wisp right here because we got the dash panel, so I think we're okay. There it is. We got our dash panels. And I think that should be enough to get us through. I'll let you guys know if we run into any problems, but this is a pretty short track, so I don't foresee. Oh, see, there's grass. I mean, that was bad driving, but guess what? It's not changing anything. And that is complete. We are done. Let's just make sure we make it through the finish line. And there it is. All right, next. All right, we got a little hill right here. I was hoping that I'd get a nice boost. Guess not. All right, well, time to reverse again. I hate doing this. All right, which way do we want to go? Left or right? Eeny, meeny, miny. All right, I guess we're going. Oh, God. Guess we're going this way. And I'm also going up a hill, so that's not promising. A little nervous. You know, we got some real physics in this game. Let's hit a little trick, a little dance, you know. And looks like we are A-okay, guys. Looks like we're done. Let's make sure we make it through to the next one. This could be a map where something crazy happens. I feel like this one's a little bit risky, I would say. No press of the A button, and let's go. I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm hoping we don't go off-road. Off-road, we'll end this. This will be ended. Let's hit these. Oh my goodness, the ice mechanic is crazy, dude. Whoa! Oh no, I just went off-road. But I'm good, though. I'm good. Oh, man. Oh, man. We just got to get a good feel for the snaking right there. That was crazy, bro. I thought I was about to be done. I thought we were cooked. We'll take the little boost, too, from the wisp. Thank goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That was almost bad. Keyword on almost. Almost. Okay, let's get that boost. Wow. Yo, this one was kind of tough, you know? For a no boost challenge, especially when you're just strictly snaking the entire time. Even with the little hurdles, the little obstacles, it looks like we have completed yet another lap. Let's finish it. Boom. Time to get radical here. It's kind of nice to slowly drive through this and kind of observe the world, though, I will say. But here we go. Now, I think the biggest issue that we could run into is probably the presence of the gun robots. They might give us some trouble. Yeah, see those gun robots right there? Those guys, they want to end our run. We won't let them. We will not let them do that. Hitting these tricks is also going to help us get a nice little boost, too. We hit the dash panels, and that secures us yet another track. Snake for the win. And there it is, guys. Radical Highway is done. We got our wisp, and we're off to the races. Also, there's a lot of objects that you could hit on this one. This is certainly a track that separates the players from the non-players, I will say. It's just that one turn. I'm just a little bit concerned about that one, but I think we should be all right. We'll get that wisp just in case. Yeah, here's the turn. The turn of misery. But you know what? When you're not pressing the acceleration, the turn of misery is not so miserable after all. There it is, guys. Boom. All right, cool. Another cut down. Let's move on to the next one. All right, we got our wisp in Donpaw Factory. Now we can go forward. What's interesting about this challenge, too, is, like, technically you could do this in Grand Prix actually easier without ever even using the B button, technically, because you had the wisp startup gadget. So this challenge is possible in Grand Prix also. I know we're doing time trials. Maybe we'll go to Grand Prix after this just to have some fun, you know? And there it is. We can even go on the grass if we want. There it is. Boom. All right, here we go. Aqua Forest. This should be a good one because it's mostly water. I feel like we're actually not going to run into too many problems on this one. Water's the easiest one to drive without having to press anything, actually. We can just get carried forward by the water, plus our drifting, you know what I mean? Go right here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. There it is. It looks like Aqua Park is. Once we get through this thing, complete. Let's move on to the next track. All right, we got Egg Expo. You know what's interesting about that sign? There was no Sage. Isn't that crazy? She was left out. This one has some interesting sections, like a lot of like uphill type stuff, but I don't think there's anything that's going to prevent us. We also have a flying section and a bunch of water sections, so I think this one should be a breeze. Nice. Now that we're in the water, we basically all but secured our victory. Ready? There it is. Boom. There it is. All right, lap complete. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here we go. Kronos Island. Let's see. Oh, we got... Okay, we have this. This jump right here should probably propel me to some type of drift state. I think I should be able to get into a drift after this. Come on. Okay, maybe not. All right. Whatever. All right, we found ourselves a dash panel. And let's go. You know, this really is a snaking game. I mean, welcome back, Mario Kart DS, am I right? What I'm going to be cautious about, though, is these turns right here are going to get pretty rough. Especially on the squid. We're about to hop on squid, so it's going to be a little crazy. It's going to get a little crazy over here. A little scary, to be honest. I do have a wisp, though, so that helps. Just when I thought it was over, we're good. We made it through the scary part. Kronos Island, you gave me a little scare, but you weren't as scary as I thought. Let's move on to Sonic Superstars. Made it into Superstars with no A press. We got the wisp, and now we are ready to go. Locked and loaded, baby. You guys know where it is. Right here. This the press factory part. Press factory might give us a little... Nope, we're good. All right, never mind. We have one more of all the main cups, and then we have the Crossworlds. All right, we got white space. I love how relatively accurate white space is to the actual Shadow Generations world. I wonder how Kronos is. I wonder if Kronos is like similar vibes. Doesn't seem as close as this one is, you know? All right, we got Wisp. Let's go. Tons of dash panels that carry us to victory. Go under here. Let's not get hit by anything. The Doom goop over here, whatever the hell you call it. The Doom purple water stuff may be a problem. But again, we're not going for breakneck speed over here. We're just trying to get a nice, simple... Whoa, jump over that. Just trying to get a nice, simple, you know, drive through. There it is. Boom. All right, guys, we've completed every single cup. So the next biggest challenge that we face is going through all of the Crossworlds. And here's the reason why. During time trials, when you try to do the Crossworlds, you start off in this like Dodonpaw racing simulator world, I guess you could say. But here's the problem. You have to travel through a warp ring in order to make it to the Crossworld. Remember how earlier in the video, if you try to reverse into the Crossworld, it will reject you and send you forward? Let's see if this is going to end our run. Because it does pop open a portal. Can we reverse into this? Because this is going to make all the Crossworlds that much more difficult with each time that we try to go in. So let's see if you can back into it. Ooh, no, you can't. Okay, guys, I think we may have found our first issue. Are we going to make it? Yes, we made it. All right, so with each Crossworld, that is going to be the big thing. That's going to, you know... I mean, I think we found a way through, so I think we should be able to make it. But that just adds another layer of difficulty to completing this challenge. Luckily for us, we got a dash panel right here, jump right here, and a downward slope the entire time with a bunch of dash panels. So it looks like we've completed another lap. The Crossworlds may not be a problem after all. So I found an even better way to guarantee that we'll get some speed at the start. So during the countdown, if you press the B button and then release it right before the actual start, this will allow you to get just a little bit of boost forward, just enough where you can start snaking. Watch it in action. Gives me a little bit of forward boost, which now allows me to, instead of doing the whole reverse thing, you can literally just, without even pressing the A button at all, get a nice start. So I kind of like that. It's actually a little bit quicker. It's going to save me a bunch of time. Oh, I got stopped in my tracks. But guess what I have? A wisp. Woof. That would have ended it right there. We would have been cooked. We would have been cooked. Kind of. So yeah, I think we're going to make it through this part with no problem. Let's get a nice little boost. Get a wisp. And it looks like, yeah, guys, I think we're going to do this challenge with really no issue. There it is. Oh, okay. Well, we already beat the lap, so we're good, guys. All right, next map. Remember, we hold B, release it, and then it gives them just a little bit of forward momentum just by pressing the B button. Just enough of what we need in order to move forward. That must have been how I was doing it earlier. Just by simply tapping the B button in the pre-warm-up. This is an uphill map, so this is going to be interesting. A lot of water here, but also a lot of obstacles that are kind of threatening us from completing what we have to do. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'm a little scared here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Get me to the water. Ah, I'm in the land. I wanted to be in water. But it looks like our snake continues. Our legendary snaking run looks like it lives to fight another day. Once we make it through this thing, that's a lap right there. Boom. All right. Another lap completed, baby. All right, here's our next track. We have, oh, the golden, is this golden cap? I don't even know. Golden capital, maybe? Anyways, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, I was about to get hit right there. Let me get some dash panels, bro. This one's actually a really easy track to snake through. I'm not worried at all, as a matter of fact. Yep, once we touch the water, we've pretty much completed the entire track, so good to go. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Look at that water. Thank you for the water. That's perfect. All right, next track. All right, come on. We have, oh, this zone is like, I mean, it's like flying basically the entire time. So I might not even have to press the controller. I could probably just do this. Probably just sit here and hang out, you know? Oh wait, it's going to car mode. All right, maybe a little bit of driving. Here we go. Let's get back to the oh, there's a lot of hills here. Oh boy. But we got right up here and we're flying again. We're good. Okay, we got a little bit of driving to do, but I think this is the end of the line right here. 2 dash panels, and that effectively ends it. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we got ourselves the Lost World Crossworld. Lost World Crossworld. Does that rhyme? Kind of. All right, this one's pretty easy. All right, here goes the big section. Here comes, oh God, there's Pac-Man, but we got past him. We got past the Pac-Man, and that's a lap, guys. Boom. All right, Steampunk City. Let's see what challenges await us here. I mean, this one has flying right off the bat, so looks okay to me, you know, as long as we don't fall off or anything like that. Okay, we got a dash panel right here. I'll take that. Boom, boom. All right, no problem. Look at that. Look at that. Expert snaking right here. This is like staking practice. There it is. Boom. All right, we've secured the lap. Let's make it official, though. Okay, now we move on to the next one. All right, Dragon Road. This should, I don't foresee any I don't really foresee any problems with anything, except for this Phoenix over here. This guy, maybe when he throws fire at me. This is the only tough part. Actually, this isn't a tough, because we're in the water, so we have unlimited acceleration. And we are drifting around, and that's another lap, guys. Too easy. Come on. All right, now we got Holaska. We got a little ice level. Well, it's getting a little icy in here. Yeah, straight snaking all the way through. As a matter of fact, we also have water here too, so we're good. Go up here for good measure. Maybe? No, we can't even fall. I thought we could fall off. In the actual Unleash, you could fall off over here. I don't know. But it looks like we're good, guys. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Galactic Carnival. This one I'm a little nervous about with the whole Eggman robots that attack you here. See what we got. This part's gonna freak me out. But these guys, yo, these guys are annoying, dude. These guys have killed so many of my runs. It's crazy. Let's see if we can get over it. Oh no, we're about to go off. We're about to go off the cliff. But I have this, thank goodness. Oh boy. Just when I thought it was gonna be easy, smooth sailing the entire time. Let's take this right path over here because we know there's dash panels. Launch off, and that has secured us everything we need. Finish the lap, and let's move on to the next one. Dino Jungle, here we go. Here we come. This one is actually, it's like all downhill most of the time, so I feel like we're good. It's just when we get hit by the dinosaurs, which could be tricky because we have to, you know, we got to use our drifting. Limits our control here. Oh, like, look at this guy over here. Chill out, man. Chill out. Oh, now we're dodging him. Dodging him with ease. Oh, get through here. Woof. That was risky. We had to do it, though. This secures our run, guys. Assuming we don't fall off the cliff. But even then, we're still good. Let's try and get fancy with it, actually. Okay, let's not try to get fancy with it. Okay, good thing we had a wisp. All right. There it is, and boom. All right, next up. How do we feel about Sweet Mountain? I don't know how we feel about this one, to be honest. I think we feel pretty good, though. We got a water section, which is guarantees us no problems. Get another one. We might as well use our wisp right now because we have secured another lap completed. All right, here we go. We're going into the Sonic Riders level. This one's a little tough. All right, I'm not going to lie. Since we're only snaking here, this one has a lot of places where you could fall off. Plus, I have no wisp right now, so we're going just off of vibes right now. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I don't like this one bit. I do not like this one bit. Like this section right here is sus. Let me get that. Okay. Okay, we secured the wisp. Come on. Come on. I think we're good, guys. I think we made it. All right, here's the Crossworld, and boom, another lap is done. All right, we are on cyberspace, guys. Second to last track here. Here we go. We got lots of downhill opportunities here too, which is nice. And some flying opportunities as well. We just got to make sure we don't get hit by any trucks. We're good, guys. This is the end with a bunch of dash panels to finish it off. So watch out for those. Yo, those trucks get in the way. I swear I hit them all the time. All right. Nice and easy. Let's move on to the next one. The final one, actually. All right, just enough to keep going forward. There it is. Digital circuit. Here is our last Crossworld. We've done 38 out of 39 tracks without touching the A button once. It's kind of a crazy accomplishment and really a testament to just how the drift functions in this game and how important it really is. Maybe even more so than Mario Kart if you think about it. Here we go. Final turn. Last turn. I think this is the last one, guys. This is a straightaway for the win. Can you beat every track or do a lap in Sonic Racing Crossworlds without pressing the A button? The answer is yes.